How's it going, everybody? This is Dale from Upstate Bets and DFS. I'm here with my partner Reoz. We're bringing you Week 4 of the NFL. We got a Thursday night matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Cincinnati Bengals. Right now, the Bengals are favored by 4. Total in this game is at 47 right now. Tua might not play in this game. Bridgewater might be getting the start here, but we'll monitor that news as the day goes on. If you're watching this on Thursday, thank you so much for the success last week on the video. 2,000 views on the Sunday video. That is absolutely amazing. We actually have some cool news to talk about on the Patreon. We'll get to that in a minute. But you guys have been killing it. We also had a really good day on Monday all the way around. We went 2-0 on the video. I went 2-0 on bets. Reoz went 3-0 on the Patreon picks. I also went 2-0 on my Patreon player props as well. So all in all on Monday, absolute smash spot. So let's keep this train rolling, man. Thank you for all the success. We just hit 3,000 subscribers too. So thank you a ton for that. Reoz, tell me about the Patreon and the cool new news that they brought up.
Yeah, like you mentioned, the Patreon, they did something that we've been wanting them to do for a while, and they changed up their billing settings. Usually, no matter when you signed up within the month, you're going to get charged on the 4th of the month or the 1st of the month. That is no longer. If you sign up at any time, if you sign up on the 10th, you will be charged the next month at the 10th. So you'll have a full month no matter when you sign up. If you prior before that, you could have signed up the 29th and then you would have got billed right on the first. That is no longer a thing. The Patreon is now you get a full month whenever you sign up, and it's
Yeah,
incredible.
I mean, honestly, it's a feature that should have been implemented a while ago. But kudos to Patreon for implementing that feature. Jordan just got news that our sheets are really close to being done, so that should be coming out in a week or two. So thank you guys for everything you've done so far. All the members over there, everyone that's been sticking with us on the channel. Can't thank you enough for 3,000 subs and the tremendous support. The only thing we can do is give you guys good picks, and we're on a roll right now. So we're gonna continue to give you guys some fire picks. So hopefully we can continue that train. And I'm going to go to my first guy here on this video. I'm going to go in receptions here. It's going to be Jamar Chase. It's going to be 6 receptions here. I love the over in this matchup from Jamar Chase right now. He's top 3 in targets so far this season. He's at 35. He's actually tied for first with Stephon Diggs and Cooper Kupp. They're all at 35. However, yes, he's got 35, the most targets in the league, but he finds himself in a 5-way tie for 7th in receptions. So he's not bringing in a ton of those balls, but I obviously could understand the reasoning why, because that Bengals offensive line has not been playing well. There's some moving pieces in there, some free agents. I think they're going to start to mesh a little bit. I think they're going to start to get a little bit better as the season goes on. Obviously, Burrow knows how to play with a bad offensive line, brought that team to a Super Bowl last season with a horrible offensive line. He's been tremendously pressured, but now they're at home. This is a get-right spot for the Cincinnati Bengals. We know they're not going to be terrible this season. Higgins and Boyd have been playing, tremendous. Mixon still gets his targets, of course, as well. But this is bread and butter. This is a guy who was seeing at least 8 to 10 catches a game last season. We're still kind of waiting for that huge game out of him. I know he had a 100-plus yard day against Pittsburgh, but that was in a losing effort. I think right here in a Thursday night game, they're bringing out those new jerseys. It's going to be a really cool matchup for Jamar Chase. This Miami team looks good, but they are 3-0. Cincinnati wants to come out, like I said, and get right. Give Miami their first loss. And no better way to hit Jamar Chase a couple of times to get things rolling, get the clock rolling a little bit for Cincinnati. So love him to kind of be all over the field in this matchup too. Deep balls, screens, slant routes. He can kind of do it all, and we know that. So I'm going to go with Jamar Chase over 6 receptions.
Really like the receptions, and like you said, we haven't really seen him get going so far this season. So the receptions are a great line to target. I love the point that you touched on. They're probably going to get him the ball early in this game. I wouldn't be shocked going into halftime. He's got 5 or 6 targets in this game. I think this is going to be a shootout, and that's why I'm going in receiving yards with Jalen Waddle over 67 and a half. This line's pretty low considering he's now had back-to-back 100-yard games, and the targets have been fluctuating. We saw 5 targets week one. We saw 19 targets week two, and 5 targets last week. And even in the 5 targets he had, the 5 targets he had last week, he had 4 catches for 102. So it really doesn't matter. He has a big play upside, just like his counterpartner Tyreek Hill. But no matter where Waddle is, no matter what quarterback is out there. Even if Tua doesn't play, I believe Bridgewater is going to get him the ball. Like you touched on earlier, Bridgewater has been a starter in this league for many years. So it's 67 and a half. I think it is kind of catering to Bridgewater, but if Tua does play, I have no problem with this line at 67.5. I mean, he should blow this
Yeah,
out of the
this is a line
water.
that's been creeping up too, man. It started at 65, going up to 67 now. It's going to continue to creep up, probably into 69, 70 range, obviously after the back-to-back 100-yard games. And I love the point, Riaz. I mean, either way, we saw Waddle last year with Tua. He was playing poorly. I mean, he had Jacoby Brissett in there as well, doing some things. They were still finding Waddle the ball. Absolute target monster last year. And now with Tyreek Hill stretching the field, it's kind of hard for Waddle to not have a good game because not all the attention's on him. It's on Tyreek Hill. So Waddle, love him for the rest of the season as well too if his line's going to stay here. So love the pick for Jalen Waddle. Back-to-back games where we're going receivers. So last on Monday we went to two receivers in that game as well. So here we are again with Chase and Waddle, two big-time receivers in this league. Going to take the over on both those guys for a nice two-pick power. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Be sure to check out the Patreon content link down in the description. I just did my first look video for week 4 in the NFL, so go check that out. Got some week 4 picks down there as well. Thank you for liking the video. Drop a like and then drop a comment down below if there's any picks that we miss and you want to talk about them. So thank you guys. Peace out.